Hello, everyone. Welcome back to FAB with Matt in the new year.
Oh,
2024.
2025.
I know, crazy. I haven't seen you since last year, Matt. How have you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Had a little bit of a break, caught up with some family. I haven't played a whole lot of FAB recently,
Yeah,
but really looking forward to getting back into it.
yeah.
I am really looking forward to another good year of flesh and blood.
Oh, me too, me too. Have you been keeping up with the spoilers and premiere season?
No, not really. I
Okay.
haven't at this stage. I saw the world premiere in Prague,
Mm-hmm.
and Simon taking that one out. Congrats, well done, man.
Yeah.
That looked like an amazing event. I definitely had some FOMO. I definitely had some. This is the first. Because this is the first world premiere I haven't attended since the very first one in 2019.
Yeah. I did expect to turn on the stream and see you there. And then I was like, well, Matt Rogers is in on stream. What's going on? And yeah, I don't know, taking a step back, let some of the new kids do some of the winning, eh?
Yeah, something like that. Having a little bit of a break, but relaxed. Had some time off, and And yourself, what'd you get up to over the summer?
Oh, good question, Matt. A lot of resting.
A lot of resting.
Yeah, by the way, it's summer because obviously we're other side of the world, and because people are like, what do you mean summer? We just had Christmas. That's snowy.
Yeah, Santa Claus and flip-flops.
Yeah, exactly. Totally went to the beach like we would do in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, just like you, I'm really excited to get back into Flesh and Blood. Then I watched the Calling as well. Given I had no idea what any of the cards did.
No, neither.
Yeah.
Did I hadn't looked at spoilers before the coiling coverage as well. So I was like, okay, trying to like in the draft, I was like trying to look and pause the screen and try to read the card. And I was like, no, it's too fuzzy.
I was so confused because even after watching the whole first day, I thought Fang was the ninja.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then I was like, what is going on? I couldn't put it together. I was like, oh my God, I just need to read the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today we are going to be, getting our hands, putting our hands for the first time on some hunted
cards.
Hunted cards, yeah.
Yeah. No,
So-
we're gonna catch up real quick. I think.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna crack a couple seal pools today. Do some more drafts and stuff over the next week. I reckon we can catch up real quick.
Yeah. And so today's episode will be really cool because we'll be cracking these sealed pools, as Matt said. We pretty much have almost next to no knowledge of the set as well. So
which I think adds to the factor for the video as well.
Yeah.
I think it makes it really cool. Is like we're seeing the cards for the first time as well. So we're hoping that we can get this video up straight away so that you'll see them before some of your pre-releases as well. We're not going to catch the first pre-releases, but we are going to
over the weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll learn something, you'll learn something, and by learning something from us, you'll win your pre-release.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Out of the heroes, before we go cracking into packs, is there any one particular hero they're like, I really wish I get a really good pull for this hero that I'm going to play?
Yeah, well, I've always liked Warrior. So I was a big Warrior fan back in WTR, like right at the start. That was always my hero. And then I played a little bit of Kasai.
Okay.
And I really tried super hard during that season to make Axe's Dory work. I really wanted to play Dorinthia again. So I do enjoy Warrior.
Yeah.
That's probably the hero I want to play the most is Fang.
Yeah. And seeing some of the new, just like not the Draconic Warrior cards, but just the generic Warrior cards,
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's some good stuff there for sure. So.
Yeah, I might be busting out the Dawnblade.
Yeah.
For some classic constructed, I think.
Yeah. I've never known you to be much of a Dawnblade stan.
I'm not.
You're not, but you could be now.
Well, looking at some of the cards, just say 0 for 4, 0 for 4,
Yeah.
0 for 4. I'm like, that seems pretty good.
Yeah. It gets very above rate when you're threatening to get counters and attacking with go again and twice every turn.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to trying out the new Arachne. Just because of the chaotic element to it,
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a dice roller myself, as you might know.
Yeah.
So the thrill of just at the end of every turn or every second turn being like, oh, what am I gonna get? And then keeping your opponent on their toes. They can't know they can't have a game plan to beat you if you don't even know
If
what
you
you're
don't
gonna
even
be.
know what you're gonna have.
Yeah.
No, that is a really, like, I mean, that's such cool design. The fact that you've got this chaotic hero that can be like, transform into all of these different things. It's really cool. I really like it, Arachne.
Yeah, cool. And given the spoilers that you have seen,
Yeah.
outside of Limited, just really quickly, because we do have the Call in Christchurch coming up, which you're as always a favorite to take down. But I've heard Enigma isn't so good anymore.
No, that is what I'm feeling as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like Enigma is staying there. But it's early days. Like, I mean, as Enigma stands, we'll try a bunch of different things and we'll see if we can attack the format in a different way.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get there, and maybe I'll still be sleeving up Enigma for the call-in. I do hope so, but I would say it's somewhat unlikely at this point.
Okay. Yeah. So what you're saying is Jarl is playable now?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, Enigma was definitely your worst matchup.
Yeah.
So it could be.
Oh, New Year's.
You're gonna
Christmas
get
coming
tempted
late.
in?
Yeah. I mean, I still need to buy that armory deck, but
Gosh.
that'd be exciting. Once Enigma got banned, not banned, but like soft banned because of the new set.
And then Zen allows out, whatever, and then we've got a whole new format.
Yes.
Because they were kind of the gatekeepers of the format, I feel. Like Enigma, there was so many things that you can't do because of how much Illusionist can punish you. And then Zen just has this like crazy fast consistency that you can't muck around doing too many things.
Yeah.
And so with those out of the format, I really think anything can happen.
Yeah, and then we just have to wait for new to also, and the Miss Veil farewell.
Yeah, the Miss Veil farewell.
Yeah.
Enigma might still just stay there, but just be completely unplayable. It's like the
it's
other
fine.
2 LL or
It's
something.
fine. Yeah. It's like Bolton, it exists, but
Yeah. Although I think people aren't here to listen to us banter over and over. I think people are here to see some hunted seal.
All right.
So let's head over to the table. Let's crack some packs and let's build some hunted decks.
Let us do that.
All right, let's get into it. All right, so a nice little foil hunted thing. Okay, so at this point, we've got all of our piles. We want to see what we have more cards in, and then we want to see what we have the better cards in, right? So usually what I would do is I'd kind of go through each pile and pull out like the red cards and kind of the best cards, and then see how many of them we're at. And then after that, you want to do the same with your mixed cards, and then have a bit of a look at your equipment and see what kind of suits best there. And then usually by that point you should easily be able to discard one of the heroes, and then you're just deciding between two. Now we kind of want to decide if there's any like crazy bombs that we really, really want to get into our seal pool. That's going to help us quite a lot. Did you see anything so far that you think is kind of a must play?
No. I mean, all the Draconic cards look incredibly strong.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not sure if I'm just biased because they're all red. That Majestic, what did you call?
That's the +4 attack react.
Yeah, if you can.
So you have to have 3 or more fealty tokens, which is the plan, and then it's a +4 for 0, which is pretty big. This is pretty bomby, I'd say.
There's a few 0 for 4s this set though. Aren't
there is. Like this one's a 0 for 4, the common. But it's just getting 0 for 4 on attack react, right?
Right. Oh, so that's pretty much the same card except one's front loaded.
Yeah.
That's broken.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It does feel like the assassin pool, again, not sure if it's just because I'm not too familiar with the cards. But it does feel like it's not as
feels
strong.
more average, yeah.
Yeah, especially because I know like cards like Mark of the Black Widow and this one, the Mark cards, they have on hits.
Yeah.
Quite strong, but it doesn't. I mean, you've only got one of each in the red.
Yeah, so we don't really have. Yeah, we don't actually have that many payoffs as well. Assassin doesn't look like it works to me.
Yeah.
In this pool, So that's good. That's the first thing we were looking for anyway, was which hero to cut. So whichever hero is synergizing the least with everything and looks like it has the weakest cards, you cut that, and then it's quite easy because you're just deciding between two heroes. So at this point, like I tend to start building up my heroes, or start building up at least the base deck that I can play both heroes in. So yeah, so at the moment we're ninja if we wanted an arm piece, or warrior if we think we can get away without having one. So
yeah,
we're going to play all the draconic cards.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the easiest thing.
Are there, like, if you're playing the ninja, you might not play like the defense reactions? Maybe?
Yeah,
Not too sure.
Potentially.
Destroy the. Yeah.
So draconic chain link. Sorry, yeah, some of these ninja cards are like quite above rate. The sealed. And then mark them. Yeah. Definitely going to play all of these 1-for-4, go again, mark them. And even Dust Runner, just 1-for-4, Draconic, go again.
Yeah.
You know?
Like even just on the back of these, like 1-for-5, 0-for-5 chain enders. You know,
Yeah.
I'm quite liking the Draconic.
Yeah.
Now, if I was in your spot and this was my point pre-release, first time in everything, I'd just be like, okay, I'm just gonna play ninja.
Yeah.
Because there's too much going. There'll be too much going through my head, like to try and figure out. And ninja seems like it's quite powerful.
Yeah, ninja already seems powerful, but I think we try to build the warrior as well, just to make sure we're not forgetting anything or missing anything. But yeah, I agree. This ninja already looks very, very good. So yeah, I mean, it's so easy to have 2 draconic chain links in this deck. So
yeah.
play 0 for 2.
I think this card I saw over the weekend was getting a lot of play, the tip-offs.
Oh, yeah, instant mark, yeah.
I like cards like this, the public bounty.
Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of these 0 for conditional 3. I think our deck's powerful enough that we don't have to play those. Blue block 3s are usually, like, we need some number of blues, so ideally I want them to be block 3s. Because we're not going to need that many blues for ninja, but...
Funnily enough, if you were to play ninja, the max number of blues you could play is 7. Like 8.
Yeah, well, to be honest, like in this deck, if we have a look at all these 0 for 3s and 1 for 4s, we don't even want like 8 blues, you know? We probably only want about 6.
Just
which
funny,
is
an 8
crazy.
packs, you can't, you can't even get 10 blues.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of limited formats, you're actively looking for 10, 11, 12 blues, but I feel like in this, with this sort of cost curve, I'm happy with 7 and maybe even 6 at a stretch, which I think is the lowest number I've been happy with in a limited format ever.
Yeah.
So I think this is a very aggressive, low curve limited format.
Yeah, and in your mixed class cards, I mean, I know these are quite strong.
Just fantastic.
Yeah, just go agains and stuff like that.
There is a few 1 cost. And then we got the weapon. So we probably want to get 7 blues, I think.
Yeah.
So if I divide out the 1 cost and the 0 costs, this is mostly a 0 cost. This is 1. This is 1.
You have a couple of 1 cost enders up here. And a couple of 1 cost starters.
So I'd say, do you think this is likely to cost 1?
No, I mean, I think that's likely to cost 0.
Yeah, you're just going to arsenal it until you can play it at 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 1. That's a 1. And these are more 1 costers. So we've got quite a few 1 costers. which is good. If you have 3 of them in a hand with a blue, you're laughing.
Yeah. So which just means you pretty much, in a 30 card deck, you want 7 to 8 blues, right?
Yeah.
1 per hand,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah. So 7.5 is what you're, kind of going for on that.
And of course, there's some conditional effects such as the pick up the point and.
Do you think this is worth it? Worth a card for a frailty token?
Not in. Wait, we're looking at warrior at the moment. Yeah, in
No,
warrior.
Ninja.
Oh, we're looking at
ninja.
Oh, well, this is a warrior attack reaction.
Okay. We're building ninja at the moment.
Yeah. So ninja, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we were to play the warrior, where we valued instant speed draconics to buff the dagger. I mean, same with that.
It's just not really worth it.
Yeah,
At the start of your turn, destroy this unit next. So this makes your attack draconic. So it's a 0 for 3 that makes your attack draconic.
You have to end
but it has to. Yeah, it uses your action point and it doesn't do anything until the following turn. You have a lot to go against. Your action point isn't like super valuable, but yeah, maybe this is a sideboard card against things that are like Arachne or something that's like trying to slow you down a bit. And then a D-react that you're probably not going to play. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Okay, so we want about 7 blues and then 2 more cards. First thing I'm going to look at for blues is anything that says block 3.
Here's a conditional block 3. Which is always going to be turned on in this format.
Sure, yeah, it's a D-react, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice. I think this card like pretty much makes the cut of almost any deck. So those are my block 3s.
No,
these 2.
Yeah, those, you have 2 blue block 3s.
Yeah, okay. Okay, this can throw dagger. This can get dagger back.
This marks an opponent. It's a
Okay,
buff.
yeah, it's something.
This card's quite strong. The blue pick up the point, I think. Yeah, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're almost forced to play the 7th.
Yeah.
Because this one doesn't block.
Yeah.
Then
do we want to play the Command and Conquer card?
Probably not. It doesn't seem that strong in
defense.
limited.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I would play the tip off, I think. Oh no, we're playing Ninja.
Yeah. Is Poison Blade worth it? At yellow?
Yeah, I think Poison Blade's pretty good.
Yeah, because it kind of means, it means they can't, if they give you the equipment early or whatever, then your daggers are threatening and they have to give you a whole card or they lose 2 life.
Yeah. And you've got quite a few copies of this card. Which, it's like the flick knives at home.
Yeah.
Which obviously works well with the Poison Blade effect. And you've also got some conditional 0 for 3, 0 for 4 starters.
Yeah. Okay. I think we play these 2. But if we're playing against a hero that doesn't mark us, we probably board in these, right?
Yeah.
So these are sideboard cards along with this. Yeah. Okay, and I think that's 30 cards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Ooh.
So that would be our 30 main deck, and then we can sideboard here and there. Because we're playing Ninja, we get arm piece. And then I feel like I prefer these that can just block 2.
Yeah.
Are you on the same sort of?
I think it depends who you're playing, which hero you're playing against.
Yeah, it's really gonna. Yeah, so a lot of these will just change based on who you're playing against. Yeah, I mean, obviously the ones that come in for Arachne. Yeah, so you can go kind of tanky with these, or you can go a little bit better against instant speed stuff and reacts with these.
Yeah.
And you can hate Arachne with these. So you've kind of got good choices all around. When do you think you would play this?
I don't think I would.
Yeah,
given our
so you're
choice.
pretty much just always going to play like this or this over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or an Arachne hate card.
Especially because most of your deck, well, pretty much everything blocks for 2. That hat just becomes an equipment and a card that blocks for 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're using 2 cards to block 2. Okay, well, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the little ninja pool here.
Okay.
Do you want to try to build the warrior one as well?
Yeah. We can let's quickly do that.
All right, so now we're going to have a look at the warrior build from this pool. So those are all warrior cards.
Yeah, I think so. Warrior
reds.
You want to play stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
Like
Frailty token.
these.
So that's attack reactions. This is actions. Legendary attack reaction.
Oh, surely that's good.
Yeah. This is 0 for +3.
Yeah,
warrior looks sweet.
You may attack with each of them an additional time.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's...
I guess they all have to have go again.
Yeah, they do. They do have go. Well, they have go again if you played a Draconic Chain Link.
Draconic card, this chain link.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, so
but
that's what
if you're playing that's a Draconic card, right? Draconic or attack reaction. So.
But each dagger, okay, so you would have
and then you'd have to give it go again afterwards.
Yeah. And of course, you can generate frailty tokens.
I like that. X, where X is the number of Draconic Chain Links. So...
I guess we're looking for ways to make
so there's a lot of
well.
instant speed buffs here, like attack reacts and instant.
Oh, these are draconic, so
yeah,
we could have played these in the ninja as
we
well.
didn't want to, I think. Oh no, I think we did play those.
Oh, we did?
Ninja.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so these are really good because it just makes your dagger have +1 go again.
Yeah, infinite reacts. This deck looks cool. You might.
Well, I might change your mind. Yeah. This looks pretty good.
You might be on ninja, but I think warrior's the way.
Warrior is the way.
That's a lot of attack reacts.
Yeah. Keeping in mind, we do need.
So that's a defense react. So you might play that in the mirror.
Definitely playing like block 3 blues, like we were saying.
And +3, and if it hits a marked hero, you get to attack an additional time.
Yeah. Well, the great thing about Warrior, just have so many block 3s.
Yeah. But look at the attack reacts. Look at that. That is nuts.
Yeah.
How are they ever going to know what to do? So yeah, I'd be pretty happy. I'll be pretty happy with either of these decks. They both look really strong.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's the right choice not to play Arachne with our pool.
Play something like this, maybe. You know, that seems like a good card.
Gets go again, so it costs you a whole card to give both your dagger attacks go again, but it can combo. Like you can set up a really big turn. Yeah, where you play things that allow you to attack an extra time because they've got go again for the whole turn. You can go crazy.
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this one we do want a few more blues.
We're definitely playing these as well. So you got 25 there.
Okay.
Yeah, because we just need to remember that we need to have...
Do we play these if they're not Arachne? Is marking them still worth a card?
I think it's more the Draconic Instant line text there, because for Obsidian 5 and we need to have a way to get it go again.
Yeah. Okay. So this is 25 then. So we're gonna have to cut some cards because I feel like we're gonna want like somewhere around maybe 10, 1 in 3 cards to be blue. 8 to 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking for what, like 8 blues in this deck?
At least 8,
Yeah.
at most 10, I think.
Yeah, so we've got 10 playables.
Okay. So then we just have to decide if there's something here that's worth cutting to play an extra blue or 2.
Yeah, maybe you're right. These Proclaimed Vengeances aren't quite worth the slot.
If they're Arachne, they're definitely worth
Yeah.
it. Because you get a resource as well, and then you don't necessarily need the extra blues, so you can cut down to 8 blues and play them.
Yeah.
I like that. And this is a really strong 30. So, or you could play one of those and play 9 blues.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a little bit up to personal preference there. And then we don't get an arm piece with warrior, but again, we have all of those options for all 3 of the other
You've got
pieces.
3 defense reactions to sideboard as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And then where would you be leaning on equipment as warrior?
I mean, I really like the leapfrog equipment.
Okay.
But I think they both have their merits, right?
Yeah. So red alert versus leapfrog. You are more on the leapfrog side, or
I think again depends on which hero we're playing against. They both what do you call it? They both interact with attack reactions.
Yeah.
So definitely against Fang.
Yeah.
I think I like to play definitely in the mirror. I like to play the red alerts. Yeah. And maybe against Arachne, be playing the leapfrogs just because they have so many tricks and like they have
kind of jumping in there.
Because they have the 4 break point as well.
Yeah. What do you think about playing like a mix? Would you ever play a mix?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because like maybe 3 leapfrogs is just more than you'd need of that, right? So you might as well get some value and play like 2 leapfrogs and a 1 red alert or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that as we play more of this format, we'll get to a good idea of what's a good number to have of each.
Yeah. So you're saying you mainly play these against Arachne, but I guess like if you have an anti-Arachne thing, you just probably almost always play that, right?
Well, it depends. Mark. I mean, like this doesn't really do anything for us, right? Marking the.
True. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you don't always. Yeah. They are a little bit more specific than I thought.
Yeah.
But this gives anything go again. That's this is just Snapdragon scalers.
But we don't if we have enough ways to
like block 2 might just be better.
Yeah. I mean, we can give like one of our daggers go again.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, even the anti-Arachne cards, looking at them now, I don't actually think you board them in over these that often.
Yeah. I almost feel like those are Arachne mirror equipment. Right?
Okay.
Because a lot of the stealth attacks obviously don't have go again, and for Arachne to mark the opponent is quite important.
Yeah.
So maybe these are like mirror breaker. Oh wait, no, we can't play that. They're draconic. We're just what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Don't know anything.
they're draconic to hate out Arachne.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it is interesting how like a lot of the time block 2 or like a kind of leap in there, block 1 is actually going to be better than some of these effects. So I think that's something to really consider at your pre-release is like how much does your deck gain out of the effects that hate that are hating out Arachne, and if your deck doesn't gain that much, you're probably just still playing the red alerts and the leapfrogs.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've just got unlucky with this pool to get like 3 copies of everything. I'm guessing a lot of people open their pools and they won't actually have a choice.
Well, I mean, with 8 packs nowadays, you do get about 10 equipment, right?
Yeah.
So you do usually get a decent choice, but maybe having 3 of things is pretty lucky.
Yeah. So some of these in the Draconic slot.
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
So these are the 8, and then you got 2 from the Draconic slot as well.
So sometimes you actually don't want all the equipment; you just want an extra Draconic card.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the Draconic cards are pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess some of these are situational, but most of them are just really, really good. So.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, well that's our seal pool. That's a Ninja and a Warrior deck.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with either. I think they're both really good. I think I'd lean towards the Warrior side though. Just having that many attack reacts makes it really hard for your opponent to know how to play against you.
Yeah. I agree. After putting this out, I think I'd like to play the Warrior in this pool.
All right, let's crack some more packs and do a second pool. All right, do you want to open your foil? Yeah.
All right. Oh, scam. I got 1 Majestic in 8 packs.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on?
Win some, you lose some. There's some more Draconics for you.
Thank you. Oh, my Draconics are strong.
Yeah, you got double blazed.
Double Blaze Healon, double for the Drakai. Got the CNC. Yeah, my Draconic cards are strong.
Okay.
I think. Anything stand out to you?
Yeah, I mean, mostly the Draconic cards. Not too much. Yeah. We got a lot less Assassin Warrior than we got Assassin Ninja. And a lot of the Assassin Warrior were blue.
I think, yeah.
So, there was that. These seem reasonably even piles.
So let's do the same thing.
Yeah,
and
divide out all the reds.
put out all the reds.
And like super powerful yellows. I think this is like pretty much a red as well, to be honest. Like even
yeah.
0 plus 3 and you can attack additional time.
Oh, my generics are pretty good. This 0 for 4 marked in.
Oh, nice. That's real good. So I got 12 here for Warrior. Definitely not as good as the last Warrior pull.
The distribution also feels a little bit weird because in your pool we've got like at least 5 or 6 of the Draconic instants, and in this pack, in these 8 I got 0.
He's 0, yeah.
That's sealed.
Yep. Our assassin pool's much better though. We got lots of good reacts and like decent attacks. Yeah, this is much better.
Some good mix class cards as well here.
Yeah, you got like 10 strong assassin reds there.
Yeah, the assassin mixed class cards are pretty good as well.
But then your Draconic cards are really good. So
yeah, this
is going to be tricky.
Yeah, it's like really want to play the Draconic cards. I mean, the Ninja was pretty good too.
Was it? Yeah.
I just had a quick glance through. Scene.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So should we have a look at the equipment then? So chest, head, legs, arms, legs.
Is that a new one?
Legs, chest, head.
How many equipment is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 equipment.
Yeah, almost 2 per pack. Not quite 2 per pack, but
okay. So destroy this.
So assassin, ninja, and draconic. So either way, you're going to get an arm piece.
Okay, they're both attack reactions, which we do like.
Yeah, well, being able to +1 damage. So yeah. You've got just about every option, and legs. So you got Guardwell, which is really nice.
This seems really nice. That it's an extra block. We've seen all of these, I think. Okay, so there's options for everything. Let's try to eliminate one class first.
Yeah.
Which we're thinking is the warrior, was that right?
I think warrior was way weaker than last warrior pool, and both the ninja and the assassin look stronger than the last ninja and assassin pool. So I'd say most likely it's going to be warrior that's deleted.
Yeah, if you control 2 or more critical, okay, it doesn't really do anything.
And that's not amazing. That's not amazing.
Yeah,
so the warriors, I think warrior's the very easy
Get
cut
the warrior out of here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the assassin first because we haven't
Okay.
looked at assassin yet.
So we'll start building it up.
Yeah, so want the reds. We know there's going to be a lot of block through threes in Assassin. And I feel like we'll look at the cards in a sec.
Yeah.
And like really powerful blues.
I mean, this card's
that card's
mental.
broken. And probably playing like this.
Surely.
Oh, and this is
Yeah.
just crazy good. And we'll keep that to the side. We'll keep these probably to the side.
So what we're finding is you are playing the majority of your reds.
Yeah, we might cut
straight
some.
away. You cut a couple, but you do play the majority.
Yeah, like this and yellow we might play.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's pretty good. Yeah, and then okay, we can't play the Draconics, sadly.
Yeah, I guess the main thing is to just make sure we have a lot of stealth.
Mm-hmm. We'd always be playing these cards.
Yeah, this is in
Playing these two cards.
definitely.
And maybe this seems pretty good, this format. Just splitting 3 damage.
Yeah, it can just get awkward if like you play it and then they pass turn.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
Yeah, but against like the Ninja and I think even in Mirror.
Yeah, when they're trying to play 4 and 5 card hands and stuff, then it's very good.
But we'll keep that to the side. Okay, so like straight away, I think we have like if we were to just build something really quickly, the base would be here.
So one thing, we actually don't have that much stealth. Like we have like 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only have 7 stealth.
Yeah. Well, the daggers have stealth as well, right?
Sure.
Well, rather the Graphene Chelicera. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that dagger has stealth.
Yeah, and the other one, this one doesn't. Okay. So what do you think like a good number of stealth is? Do we have any idea?
No, we don't. We have no idea yet.
Nice.
I would say like 8 is probably like the minimum you'd want, I guess. But I'm not too sure. I don't know how it all plays out yet.
Some more cards here. We did look. Target reveals a hand. Oh, what?
Oh,
0
what?
for 4.
Okay, and you get to look at their hand? That is crazy.
That's
Okay.
another mark thing. 0 for 3 on a dagger? I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it's important because we're trying to mark our opponent as much as possible. Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's an attack react as well, so...
Yeah, okay.
And then again, is it sort of 8 to 10 blues that we're looking for?
Yeah,
Maybe more?
Maybe like 1 or 2 more just because of the token weapon does cost 2.
Yeah.
And because a lot of our blues block for 3. So we're happy to play a bit more.
Yeah.
But currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
And like really powerful blues.
I mean, this card's
that card's
mental.
broken. And probably playing like this.
Surely.
Oh, and this is just crazy good. And we'll keep that to the side. We'll keep these probably to the side.
So what we're finding is you are playing the majority of your reds.
Yeah, we might cut
straight
some.
away. You cut a couple, but you do play the majority.
Yeah, like this and yellow we might play.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's pretty good. Yeah, and then okay, we can't play the Draconics, sadly.
Yeah, I guess the main thing is to just make sure we have a lot of stealth.
We'd always be playing these cards.
Yeah, this is in
Playing these 2 cards.
definitely.
And maybe this seems pretty good, this format. Just splitting 3 damage.
Yeah, it can just get awkward if like you play it and then they pass turn.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
Yeah, but against like the Ninja and I think even in mirror.
Yeah, when they're trying to play 4 and 5 card hands and stuff, then it's very good.
But we'll keep that to the side. Okay, so like straight away, I think we have like if we were to just build something really quickly, the base would be here.
So one thing, we actually don't have that much stealth. Like we have like 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only have 7 stealth.
Yeah. Well, the daggers have stealth as well, right?
Sure.
Well, rather the graphene chelicera. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that dagger has stealth.
Yeah, and the other one, this one doesn't. Okay. So what do you think like a good number of stealth is? Do we have any idea?
No, we don't. We have no idea yet.
Nice.
I would say like 8 is probably
Yeah.
like the minimum you'd want, I guess.
Oh,
but I'm not too sure. I don't know how it all plays out yet.
Some more cards here. We did look. Target reveals a hand. Oh. What?
Oh,
0
what?
for 4.
Okay,
upside.
and you get to look at their hand? That is crazy.
That's
Okay.
another mark thing. 0 for 3 on a dagger. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it's important because we're trying to mark our opponent as much as possible. Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's an attack react as well, so...
Yeah, okay.
And then again, is it sort of 8 to 10 blues that we're looking for?
Yeah,
Maybe more?
maybe like 1 or 2 more just because of the token weapon does cost 2.
Yeah.
And because a lot of our blues block for 3. So we're happy to play a bit more.
Yeah.
But currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here 32 cards essentially. We can cut a blue.
Yeah, I think 9 blues is fine. With this many zeros, I don't think you need 10 blues. I think that's too many. You could even play 8. But your blues seem quite good, so you're probably still going to go for 9.
Yeah, keep in mind my blues also have stealth, so if we're ever in a pickle,
Yeah.
like the blues are fine. These seem more.
Do you think this card's on the chopping block, or do you think it's a lock?
I feel like this card's quite important.
Yeah.
Just because we don't really have any. Oh, we have like pick up the point, 1 of, and a pick up the up sticks and whatever that card is called. This one.
Yeah. To get
To get daggers
and
back.
equip things. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's important to at some point equip the what do you call it? The
Not that
chelicera,
one,
the
the
other
other
one. Yeah, the graphene chelicera.
Yeah.
To get it in the grave, so we have options.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not like in love with it.
Yeah, but it probably does make the cut though. I think.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just cut these 2 cards and call it, like, put them in the sideboard. Call
Is there
it 30.
anything? Yeah. Is there anything here? So these are great. Yeah, it's good. We always want to play that. That's good.
Oh yeah, maybe we cut this. Like, this is just a 1 for 3 go. It's not as good an assassin, I feel, because we're not like.
Yeah, it is a block 2
Yeah.
as well. No, you're right. It's kind of being a 1 to 3 is pretty average. Like because you don't always get the 4th point, and there's lots of block 1 equipments in this, so they can like stop you where they want to. There's a good lots of 0 for 3s. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is the cut.
Okay. So we'll be looking at something like this or like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Pretty solid 30.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We don't have as many sideboard options as last time, but we got a couple.
Yeah, there's some like extra D-Rex if we really want it.
Yeah.
But and if we after 1 round we feel like we don't have enough stealth attacks, we've got some yellows to bring in.
Yeah.
F. Oh, I feel like actually this makes the cut.
Yes. Yeah. True. Yeah, because that's
Instead
speed mark.
discard. Yeah, marking interacting is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something like this.
Yep.
I think. And we're happy.
All right. Do we want to try to build the ninja pool out of this one as well?
Yeah, let's do that.
And then decide what the best one out of the 2 decks is.
Right. So.
Some of these +4s, so good.
Yeah. It's power creeped. All right. So if we're looking at ninja. The Ninja doesn't care about marking too much, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can remove stuff like the tip off. We'll definitely play stuff like this. I'm just taking all the reds. Leave them there. Block 3, like we were talking about.
In Ninja, I do very much like to divide out my 0 costs and 1 costs. I think that because the curve's so important in Ninja.
I mean, here's some 0 costs.
Yeah,
Seem
we've
pretty
got
good.
a fair few of those.
1 and a 2 cost, even.
Okay.
And some more 0 costs. I want to just play this, but I feel like we need more than 3 blues.
We probably need more than 3 blues. Like we
Sam,
could go as low as like 6, but
yeah.
3 I would not do.
So let's put in all of the. So here are all the 3 blocks that we have access to. It's not a lot.
No, and it's Ninja. That's the life.
Okay, this attacks for 2. We
Sure.
sometimes might attack. Oh, it's a 1 cost.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we'll
not
probably want
great.
these. I mean, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I
1,
mean,
2,
instant
3,
speed
4,
mark,
5,
you'll
6,
play
7.
that.
Okay. Which probably means we're not playing like the 2 cost as much as we love
2
the
for
CNC.
6 is just so good.
Yeah. Alright, let's keep that.
Yeah, I want to try to keep it.
Oh, we did say we don't really care about marking, right?
Yeah, we
so
can
this card
get
probably,
rid of that.
So 1 for 3 is not as good. We can sideboard the defense react.
Yeah.
These care about creating frailty, which we don't really.
It's a 0 for 4 though.
Yeah, so it's
Like,
just
it's
a
just
chain
fine.
ender.
Yeah. You just play it as a chain ender. I don't think we need to turn it on.
Yeah. Okay. I don't actually know what a lot of these cards do, so I'm assuming if it's red, it's good. 0 for 3,
No,
go again.
I've read through most of them now.
0 for 3, go again.
Yeah. They all do the same thing. They're all head jabs and leg taps.
This is 0 for 2, go again. Sucks.
Yeah, that's
That seemed
not
that good,
good.
right?
That's just not good.
Blocks for 3.
Yeah.
This is a 0. Oh, I guess this eventually becomes a 0 for 3, go again.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 0 for 4.
I mean, this is a draconic chain link, which is something, but
Yeah.
probably not worth it.
When this attacks your next. Okay, that's
0
good.
for 3 with an upside. Yeah.
0 for 3, 0
Yeah.
for 3s. Okay. So these are like 0 for 4s.
Yeah, that's mark, and it's a 1 for 5. Pretty happy with that. And creative frailty. Not that it really does that much for us. This seems
Just
great.
a 1 for 5, block 3, really.
Yeah. I mean, 1 for 4, go again, that is on hit mark. If you have 2
Yeah.
draconic chain links.
So it's like leg tap.
Yeah,
That's okay. I think this is just okay.
this is meh. And these are great. I think 1 for 4 is right. It gets +1, so it's 1 for 5 gog.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
amazing.
Alright, so let's count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and 7 blues.
7 blues. And we have, if we have these cards
We've
that we
got
can play.
some sideboard choices, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm super happy with that deck.
Yeah, I think I'm playing this.
Yeah, so.
Seems easy
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, alright, yeah. The Ninja in both the pools looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to build Ninja if you're not too sure
Yeah.
which way to go. The
yeah.
Ninjas look really solid.
Yeah, I think Brian did say in the, what is it, the premiere weekend.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do, just pick up the Ninja.
Just play Ninja.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Alright. Sweet, alright, we'll go back to the couch and chat some more.
Alright. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah. So those are our draconic decks.
Yeah, well, Draconic and Arachne
Yeah.
decks, yeah.
Yeah.
What was there anything that surprised you as we went through that process?
I think so. I think like a lot of the commons were a bit more above rate than I thought. There were a lot of 0 for 4s, and a lot of 0 for 3s with upside. So yeah, I think things were more powerful than I was expecting them to be.
Yeah, and
for limited.
Do you think this limited format's going to be a bit faster because of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's really hard to say. But I think because we've got so many attack reacts as well, like you're going to be threatening life total a bit earlier, and I think that you are just going to be able to like kill people out of playing like multiple attack reacts or whatever when they don't really have the ability to play around it, and then they're just going to die.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think either of us had a really like super strong pool. I don't know, correct us if we're wrong. We're probably just noobs. As in we didn't get like those huge majestic bombs or stuff like that. But it did feel like the decks were just quite strong anyway.
Yeah, it felt like they were really solid. They had a really good number of reds. Like, both our decks and all 4 of the decks that we built up had really solid, like good playable reds and a lot of them. So, I think that, and like that's also just the nature of a draconic set, right? Like, all draconic cards are reds, you are going to get a lot more reds.
Yeah.
So that's part of it as well, but yeah.
Yeah. And it did feel like, regardless of the pools, we were able to have a good ninja playable deck.
Yeah, well, I think both pools we were considering ninja, right? So one pool it was warrior versus ninja, and the other pool was assassin versus ninja. So it felt like ninja is always a fallback. It does, I mean, obviously our sample size is 2, but it does feel like you could always build like a ninja pool. It does feel like you're generally always going to get enough cards for that. And you're going to have a fine solid deck. And then it's just like if you have really powerful cards for warrior, you can go that way, and if you have everything for assassin, you can go that way.
Yeah, I did feel like I think on the premiere weekend as well in Prague that Arachne was significantly, well not significantly, but quite a bit underrepresented as compared to the other 2 heroes. So again, it might be similar to us where a lot of people are picking the cards up for the first time and just going with the safe option, dagger. Oh, get them back. That's my job done for the turn.
Yeah. So I think there's probably 2 parts to that. So the first part is like the draconic cards are really good. So they kind of lean you away from Arachne because you want to play a draconic hero. So all the draconic commons are pretty strong. So I think that's part of it. And then the second part of it is like it's really hard to rate Arachne's hero power. Yeah. Right? So like it's very possible that Arachne's cards are slightly underrated compared to the other 2 heroes, but she makes up for it with her hero power. So like we may have been underrating Arachne's hero power, and it's just worth playing some more medium cards to get that really powerful hero power. So
hopefully that's something. That is something we're going to learn. As we do a few more.
We're going to figure out what the balance is of that.
I mean, I'm excited to open more packs. I think this weekend we've got 6 pre-releases or something.
So it's just going to be constant now. As it always is.
And of course having to get play sets of cards by next weekend for the calling for us.
Well, gosh, it's going to come around real quick. I think I already hit up Himal to literally just send me a full play set of the whole set, so it makes it real easy.
You'll be in the States as well.
I'm going to be over in the States.
Might have to write you a list to bring back. You can do. With some fake cards in there as well.
Fake cards?
If I'm planning to play Arachne, then I send you a bunch of Syndra cards. Whoa. Can't just
I'm too old for this kind of gaming, man. I'm either gonna figure out an Enigma and play that, or I'm just gonna play, I don't know, something good.
The Nick Butcher list.
Whatever my teammates are on.
Do you have any tips for viewers at home after our pack openings?
I think if you're playing multiple pre-releases, try to play different heroes. I think it's a good idea to kind of try out each different one, because I do feel like Arachne might be a lot more powerful than it looks because of the hero ability, and you're not going to realize that until you actually play it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't just look at all your cards like we did and be like, okay, well, these ninja ones, these warrior ones are the best in the pool, so I'll always play ninja or I'll always play warrior or whatever. I think force yourself to play Arachne a little bit and give yourself an idea of how good that hero power is.
Yeah. And hopefully send us a debrief on
Yeah.
what it is, so we don't have to play Arachne.
Yeah.
in our re-release.
But yeah, I also think warrior is going to be quite good. I think that in limited, it always seems to be the fact that attack reactions are way above rate, just on the basis of like how hard they are to play around, and kind of how many options they give you.
Yeah.
The fact that you can kind of direct damage in. And kill them out of nowhere when the game inevitably gets down to that end point where you're both on like under 5 life. So.
Yeah, and then you can always navigate the game towards fatigue.
Yeah. Like if they want to overblock you, that's fine. You don't have to play the attack reacts. You can just fatigue them out.
Yes, fatigue format. Our favorite. I'm looking forward to doing more of that. I'm looking forward to getting my play sets, building CC, seeing what, new things we can discover. Yeah. And hopefully crack something. Yeah. Bring a big surprise to the calling.
The calling, take it all by storm. Hey.
Well, actually, there's a calling this weekend as well.
The Memphis one. Yeah.
So, because that one is half sealed, right? There's two. This is one with 2 callings.
I think so.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I've definitely keep an eye out for that, and probably just net deck something.
Yeah. Well, that makes it really easy.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the metagame from that one, and hey, maybe somebody will figure out something crazy, and then that'll make it all really interesting for Christchurch.
Yeah. So that'll be after the next time you hear from us. We'll be fresh from Matt's calling win of Christchurch. Giving a debrief on that. But otherwise, anything you want people to know what's happening?
No, I think obviously PCG's released the Slim now.
Wow, branding.
Which is the whole new player slab. So that's pretty cool. Look, FAB looks like we've got a really good schedule of events for this year. So I'm just stoked to play a whole lot of FAB again this year.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. PCG are going to try to be at a bunch of the events, and I'm going to try to play a bunch of the events.
PCG will be there. Matt gets a free trip.
Hey, we'll have a booth set up there. We'll do some grading and grade some slims, and I'll be playing some games and showing them off.
Yeah, Rob and Sean will be working really, really hard.
No. All right. As always, cheers for tuning in, guys. I hope you got something out of that sealed, and hit us up in the comment section if you have any questions.
All right. Adios.
Cheers.